ɗaya Allah da kare shi a duk inda ya kasance da kuma gwamnatin Maiduguri baki daya. وتلك حجتنا آتيناها إبراهيم على قومه نرفع درجات من نشاء إن ربك حكيم عليم ووهبنا له إسحاق ويعقوب كلا هدينا ونوحا هدينا من قبل ومن ذريته داود وسليمان وأيوب ويوسف وموسى وهارون كذلك نجزي المحسنين وزكريا وعيسى وإلياس كل من الصالحين وإسماعيل وعيسى ويونس وكلا فضلنا على العالمين ومن آبائهم وذرياتهم وإخوانهم واجتبيناهم وهديناهم إلى صراط المتقين ذلك هدى الله يهدي بمن يشاء من عباده ولو شركوا لابدانوا ما كانوا يعملون أولئك الذين آتيناهم الكتاب والحكم والنبوة فإن يكفروا بها هؤلاء فقد وكلنا بها قوما ليسوا بكافرين أولئك الذين هدي الله فبهداهم مقتدي ولا أسألكم عليه أجرا إن هو إلا ذكر للعالمين ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت سميع الدعاء سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله.
Of subsidized fertilizer, free farm inputs, farm assets, bicycles, and other agricultural equipment to selected beneficiaries, marking the official commencement of the 2026 farming season support program. Present at this historic occasion are senior government officials, members of the National and Borno State Houses of Assembly, commissioners, local government chairmen, traditional and religious leaders, political stakeholders, development partners, representatives of Farmers Association, and other distinguished guests. Stay with us as we bring you every moment of this landmark event, live from Kwayakusa local government area of Borno State on the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, Africa's largest television network. I am Pauline Kuje Vana, your guide. Once again, you are welcome.
Across Borno State, put together by a leader who has been loved and cherished like the Rock of Gibraltar, His Excellency, the Governor of Borno State. Please, let's put our hands together and appreciate His Excellency for this gigantic agricultural intervention. And what makes this program very grandiose and holistic is the fact that it will also feature free distribution of a kaleidoscope of farm inputs such as water pumps, agrochemicals, and of course thousands of bicycles to enhance and ease farmers' mobility across these mountainous areas. Agriculture has always been the mainstay of our economy and a major source of livelihood for the people of Borno State, as aptly encapsulated and captured in His Excellency's agricultural drive, which is at the core of the state 25-year development plan. It is on this premise that I welcome you once again to this year's mega distribution of fertilizers and other farm inputs across Borno State. And now to welcome His Excellency and other very distinguished guests here, I have the pleasure to invite to the microphone the Executive Chairman of Koyakusar, in person of Honorable Dairu Hamma Piktu, to come to the podium and deliver the welcome address. The Executive Chairman of Koyakusar, please make your way to the podium.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Borno State, Professor Babagana Umara Zulum, the Senator representing Borno South, the Speaker of Borno State House of Assembly, His Royal Highness, the Emir of Biu, the Emir of Chani, the Deputy Speaker, APC State Chairman, Honorable Commissioners here present, APC State Chairman, Principal Officers, and other members of the State House of Assembly, distinguished guests, security chiefs, head of ministries, departments, and agencies, other traditional rulers, religious leaders, our hardworking farmers or beneficiaries, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. On behalf of the good people of Koyakusar local government, it is with a heart full of gratitude that I welcome His Excellency Governor Babagana Umar Zulum, the transformative governor, and all other dignitaries here present. I once more, on behalf of the people of Koyakusar local government area, welcome you to this historic official flag off of the 2026 wet farming season and sales of fertilizer at government approved rate and launching of agricultural input to vulnerable smallholders and returnee farmers. Your Excellency, your presence here today, despite your very tight schedules of services to our dear state, is indeed heartwarming. We receive it as a mark of the deep affection and commitment you hold for the farmers and people of Borno State and Koyakusari in particular. And we say from the depth of our heart, thank you and you are welcome. Your Excellency, distinguished guest, permit me to also extend our warmest welcome to all honorable commissioners of agriculture, youth and sport, empowerment, and affairs, and other members of the State Executive Council here present, and to the Emir of Biu and that of Shani and all the other security agencies here. I also wish to welcome our traditional rulers, community and religious leaders, our resilient farmers and sons and daughters of Koyakusar who gathered here today. Your presence has added color and dignity to this occasion, and we are truly honored. Today marks another golden chapter in the agricultural history of Koyakusar local government. For many years, the cry and the silent tears of our people have largely been about one thing, that is fertilizer, inputs and agrochemicals for our hardworking farmers, for whom farming remains not just an occupation, but the very heartbeat of the livelihood and the sustenance of their families. Today, by the special grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and through your visionary leadership, Your Excellency, those tears have turned into tears of joy for what we stand witness to the largest pyramid of fertilizer, the largest Dala ever assembled in the history of Koyakusar. This is without exaggeration the greatest moment in the history of farming and farmers in our local government. The people of Koyakusar and indeed the entire state will forever remember this day as a landmark in our collective story. This is a rare honor, a privilege that shall remain indelible in our memory for generations to come. Your Excellency, it will be an act of ingratitude if I fail to acknowledge on this glorious occasion the far-reaching impact of your administration's agricultural policy on the food security of our dear state. The timely supply and release of adequate and subsidized farm machinery, fertilizer, and free agrochemical to our farmers have significantly transformed food production and food security across the state, and Kwaya has been direct and grateful beneficiary of this vision. Your Excellency, permit me once more to also speak of the remarkable transformation witnessed in our healthcare sector. Under your leadership, the primary health standards across Kwaya Kusara have not been only been remodeled, but fully operational. All 10 major health centers in our local government have been renovated and upgraded to a world-class standard, bringing quality and dignified healthcare closer to our people, especially our women and children who need most. In the same vein, Your Excellency, Kwaya Kusara stands as a major beneficiary of the revolution your administration has brought to the education sector of our state. 4 new government-day secondary schools have been constructed and completed in our local government. Teachers have been employed and classrooms have been fully equipped with modern teaching and learning materials, thereby laying a solid foundation for the future of our children. Your Excellency, the story of water provision in Kwaya Kusara cannot be told without the mention of your administration giant stride through the Ministry of Water Resources and the Rural Water Supply and Sanitation Agency, RUWASA. Over 50 boreholes have been drilled and constructed across our communities, which has significantly addressed the challenges of water supply in these areas. Your Excellency, the revival of the Jaffi irrigation scheme, a free-flow irrigation project that lay abandoned for about 43 years following the visit of the Honorable Commissioner for Agriculture to the site and his marching order backed with full responsibility to complete the rehabilitation within 1 month. This long-forgotten scheme has been restarted. Today, it has resumed full dry season farming activities with no fewer than 163 hardworking farmers already benefiting from this renewed lease of life. Your Excellency's governance is governance that touches the life of the people. Your Excellency, as the chairman of the council, I have always drawn inspiration from your sincere and honest mentorship. Your exemplary leadership has drawn my team and me closer to our people and has fostered a healthy, harmonious relation of trust between government and the governed in Kwaya Kusara local government. For this, we remain eternally grateful. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, as we flag off this year's sales of fertilizer and agrochemicals, we do with full hope that we will have a bumper rainy harvest. I wish, therefore, to conclude this address with prayer that may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in his infinite mercy, continue to shower his guidance and protection upon His Excellency, our amiable governor. May he grant him sound health, wisdom, and strength to continue these exceptional services to our dear state. Once again, on behalf of the good people of Kwaya Kusara local government area, I welcome you all to this historic occasion. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you.
Please, let's appreciate the Executive Chairman of Kwaya Kusara, Honorable Dairu Hamma. Thank you. I would like to announce at this point that this program is being broadcast live on a number of radio and TV stations, such as the TVC News, the NTA, BRTV, both at its radio and TV stations, and of course the Harmony FM radio view. And therefore we want to please ask our guests here not to be crisscrossing and roaming about the front space so that they will not be blocking the entire coverage. Ladies and gentlemen, up next to speak to us at this point, of course, is the Honorable Commissioner for Agriculture and Natural Resources, Borno State, Engineer Bau Musami, PhD, FNSE, the level-headed commissioner. Please, let's give him a round of applause as he approaches the microphone to deliver his opening address.
All right, thank you. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Bismillah khairil asma. Bismillah allazi la yadurru ma ismihi aza. Bismillah kafi. Bismillah muafi. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. The Executive Governor of Borno State, a leader, a mentor, a role model, a true architect of modern Borno, humble, courageous, empathic, compassionate, resilient, and indeed a rare species and a practical definition of a leader of excellence who have truly distinguished himself amongst his respectful colleagues, peers, and contemporaries. His Excellency, Professor Babagana Umara Zulum, CON, MNI, FNSC, FNIAE. The State APC Party Chairman, Honorable Bello Ayuba, permit me to take a reference and recognize all members of the State APC Executive Committee, all local government APC chairmen and executive members, ward executives, esteemed party elders, faithful party stakeholders, and all loyal members of our great party gathered here today. Distinguished Senator Mohammed Ali Dume, Senator representing Borno South at the National Assembly, and all other members of the National Assembly here present today. Your Excellencies, former Deputy Governors of Borno here present, the Speaker, Borno State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Abdul Karim Lawan, kindly permit me to take reference to respectfully recognize all the principal officers of the House and members that are present, particularly the Chairman House Committee on Agriculture, Honorable Usman Lawan Moruma. Referencing to the Sarauniya of Kwaya Kusar, the Queen of Beauty, the Honorable Commissioner, Women Affairs, Honorable Zuwaira Gambo, I would like to recognize all present and past Honorable Commissioners of the Borno State Executive Council here present today. The host, Honorable Dahiru Hamma, the Executive Chairman of Kwaya Kusar Local Government Area, and all other present and past council chairmen here present, our Royal Father, His Royal Highness, Dr. Mustafa Umar Aliyu II, the Emir of Biu Emirate, His Royal Highness Alhaji Muhammad Nasir Mailafia, the Emir of Shani, referencing with Honorable Baba Inua Kubo, let me recognize all members of the Borno State Agricultural Transformation Committee present here today. Let me respectfully take a reference with Alhaji Mamman Tubo to recognize all associates and confidants of His Excellency, the Executive Governor, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Agriculture and Natural Resources, and all other staff members of the Ministry, the General Manager, Borno State Agricultural Mechanization Authority, Bosama, the State Project Coordinator, Padama NG Cares, the General Manager, BRTV, and all other media houses present here, all invited guests, representatives of security agencies, community and religious leaders, beneficiary farmers, gentlemen of the press, both the conventional and new media, ladies and gentlemen. It is with profound gratitude to Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, immense joy, humility, and overwhelming sense of honor and responsibility that I stand before this distinguished gathering to welcome Your Excellency and all our esteemed guests to this historic occasion, which marks the official flagging off of the 2026 wet season sales of government-subsidized NPK fertilizers to smallholder farmers and the launch of the free distribution of agrochemicals, knapsack sprayers, water pumps, bicycles, and other farm input to vulnerable farmers across the state. Today is not merely another government event. Today is another practical demonstration of visionary leadership. Today is another testimony that agriculture remains at the very center of the development philosophy of the administration of His Excellency Professor Babagana Umar Zulum. Today is another fulfillment of a promise made to the good people of Borno State that no farmer shall be left behind in His Excellency's collective journey towards sustainable food security, economic prosperity, poverty reduction, and rural development. On behalf of the Ministry of Agriculture and Natural Resources, it is an honor to most respectfully welcome His Excellency to Kwaya Kusar local government area. Your Excellency, sir, your presence here today speaks louder than words. It demonstrates your commitment to the welfare of our farmers. It demonstrates your determination to transform agriculture into the engine of economic growth and prosperity. It demonstrates your belief that agriculture remains the surest pathway to wealth creation, employment generation, industrial development, and food sufficiency. Indeed, history will remember this administration as one that strategically placed agriculture at the heart of governance. It has renewed hope in our rural communities. It has strengthened public confidence in government. Above all, it has also reaffirmed that your administration's resolve that agriculture shall continue to receive the highest level of priority in Borno State. Your Excellency, permit me to state without fear of any contradiction that since you assumed office in 2019, no administration in this history of Borno State has invested so massively, consistently, so strategically, and so comprehensively in agriculture. Your administration has redefined the agricultural landscape of our dear state. You inherited a sector confronted of years of insecurity, displacement of farming communities, destruction of irrigation facilities, inadequate mechanization, poor rural infrastructure, and limited access to quality farm inputs. Rather than accepting these challenges as permanent realities, you transform them into bountiful opportunities for rebuilding. With your Excellency's strategic foresight and determination, you embarked upon one of the most ambitious agricultural transformation programs ever witnessed in northern Nigeria. Today, Borno State is gradually emerging not as leading agricultural state in Nigeria, but also as a reference point for resilience, innovation, and inclusive agricultural development. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, permit me to respectfully observe that today's program is not an isolated intervention. Rather, it forms part of a much larger agricultural revolution initiated by the able administration of His Excellency since 2019. From resuscitation and rehabilitation of irrigation schemes across the state to the establishment of new irrigation schemes, from the distribution of both free and subsidized fertilizers across the state to the provision of quality certified seeds and other farm inputs, from free fuel for irrigation to vulnerable IDPs, returnee farmers, to 50% approved fuel subsidy for smallholder irrigation farmers, from agricultural mechanization support across the state to providing various agricultural assets, from digital farmer registration across the state to agricultural insurance cover, from agricultural rural infrastructure across the state to strategic partnership with international development institutions. Southern Borno, which is blessed with relative higher annual rainfall, fertile soils, favorable climatic conditions, and abundant agricultural land, remains one of the most productive agricultural zones in the state. The zone possesses tremendous comparative advantage in the cultivation of maize, rice, cowpea, soybean, sesame, groundnut, vegetables, fruits, and numerous other high-value crops. It is therefore appropriate that Southern Borno continues to receive substantial government investment in agricultural development. Across local government areas such as Kwaya Kusar, Biu, Hawul, Shani, Bayo, Askira Uba, Chibok, Dombua, Goza, and all local government areas across the state, His Excellency has implemented numerous interventions, including both free and subsidized fertilizer program, mechanization services, extension services, improved seeds, irrigation infrastructures, solar-powered water pumps, agrochemicals, agricultural assets, post-harvest processing facilities, and many others. In Kwayakusar local government area, His Excellency successfully resuscitated the Jafi irrigation scheme, which has been moribund for more than 30 years, restoring it to full productivity and empowering hundreds of irrigation farmers annually through provision of free improved seeds, fertilizers, agrochemicals, sprayers, and other farm inputs, thereby enabling year-round cultivation, increasing cropping intensity, boosting productivity, and improving household. And enhance national food security. These landmark interventions, together with the numerous other agricultural programs implemented across the entire 3 senatorial districts of the state by His Excellency, it has transformed thousands of hectares of land into productive farms, restored livelihoods in rural farming communities, created sustainable employment opportunities for both youth and women, increased household incomes, and strengthened food security. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, another remarkable innovation introduced under the leadership of His Excellency is the establishment of mega cassava plantation located at various locations across the state. The flagship project represents strategic effort to unlock the huge untapped economic potential of cassava production in the state. The plantation has been established using 2 high-yielding industrial cassava varieties sourced from the International Institute of Tropical Agriculture, IITA Ibadan. These improved varieties are specifically selected for their superior productivity and suitability for industrial processing. Sample of the harvested cassava from one of the plantations is displayed here for eyewitness account. The project is expected to serve multiple purposes. 1, demonstration of modern cassava production technologies, multiplication of improved planting materials for farmers, promotion of commercial cassava farming, attraction of private investment into cassava processing industries, creation of employment opportunities for youth and women, and diversification of Borno State's agricultural economy beyond traditional cereal production. By the grace of Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the ministry looks forward to inviting His Excellency in the nearest future to officially launch the harvesting of this landmark cassava plantation as soon as the conversion from glucose to starch is completed. This will undoubtedly become a model for commercial cassava production across the state. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let me at this point highlight briefly today's occasion to be anchored by His Excellency the Executive Governor of Borno State. 1. The plugging off of 2026 wet season sales of government-subsidized NPK fertilizers at approved rates for smallholder farmers. 2. The launch of free distribution of agrochemical chemicals, knapsack sprayers, and other inputs. 3. Distribution of water pumps to the communities benefited from drilled tube wells to strengthen irrigation farmers. 4. The presentation of bicycles to vulnerable farmers to improve access to their farms and reduce transportation and mobility challenges. This intervention will improve productivity, reduce production costs, increase household incomes, and strengthen food security across the beneficiary communities. As I conclude, permit me to once again express the profound appreciation of the ministry, our farmers, development partners, traditional institution, and indeed the entire people of Borno State for your Excellency's exceptional leadership and unwavering commitment to agricultural transformation. Your investments are restoring livelihoods. Your policies are creating opportunities. Your vision is strengthening food security. Your leadership is rebuilding communities. May Almighty Allah continue to grant Your Excellency good health, abundant wisdom, divine protection, and strength to continue leading our dear state to greater heights of peace, progress, and prosperity. May Almighty Allah bless our farmers. May Almighty Allah bless Borno State, and may Almighty Allah bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you all for your kind attention.
Thank you. That has been the Honorable Commissioner for Agriculture and Natural Resources, Borno State Engineer Dr. Bau Musami, FNSE. Please let's appreciate him one more time. May I very quickly acknowledge the presence of the Secretary of the APC Borno State, Barrister Mustafa Loskori, and of course the State Zonal Vice Chairman of the APC, 3 of them, and I would like to acknowledge them all through the Zonal Vice Chairman, Zone A, Honorable Abdurrahman Abdul Karim. Thank you. May I announce and request that our next and subsequent speakers, please, when you come to the microphone, to the lectern to deliver your goodwill, you simply have to acknowledge our leader, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Borno State, and then stand and adopt the already established protocol. I hope you get the message. You simply have to acknowledge His Excellency alone and then rest on the already well-led protocol. And you only have 2 minutes to deliver your goodwill, please. 2 minutes, because His Excellency has a lot of visitations and assignments along this area. The first person to speak to us at this point is, of course, the Honorable Musa Inu Akubo. Honorable Musa Inu Akubo. Please, let's appreciate Honorable Baba Musa Inu Akubo as he comes to the microphone to deliver his 2-minute goodwill message.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Borno State, Professor Babagana Omar Zulum, as requested and directed by the MC, let me very kindly request to adopt the already laid down protocol. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. I want to speak on behalf of us, the farmers in this area, and indeed Borno State. I think that's the reason why I've been called to give a 1 or 2 minutes goodwill message. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, food security is the greatest insecurity. And His Excellency, right from the time that he came to the office, decided that the insecurity in the state, compounded by food insecurity, all ought to be got rid of. Alhamdulillah, today, as he marked his 7th year in office, and as he is trying to leave the state, I believe he is happy with what he has left behind. Today, what you can see here is a testimony of what he believed in and what he has done. Jama'a, assalamu alaikum. Mai girma, mai martaba, gwamnan Borno da iyayenmu na ƙasa, sarkin biyu, sarkin shani, chairman na party-mu da sauran musamman shi distinguished senator na Southern Borno da sauran baƙi da suka kasance a nan. A madadin al'ummanmu manoma na Southern Borno da ma Borno State gaba ɗaya, na tsaya a nan mu yi wa mai girma gwamnan Borno godiya ga abubuwan da ya yi a wannan fanni na noma. Kowa ya sani rashin abinci shine babban matsala na ɗan adam. Lokacin da mai girma gwamna ya zo ya hangi wannan banda matsala da muke da shi na tsaro, matsala ma na abinci shine babban matsala da ake da shi, kuma ya yi yunkuri yau abin da kuke gani a ƙasa wanda za a ba wa manoma abu ne da ba taɓa ganinsa ba. Ga taki ba an gaya wa mutane ba, gashi nan kowa yana gani, gashi injinan bayi ga su nan a zube, kuma bayarwa za a yi ba saya za a yi, musamman injina na sola din nan kowanne yana wajen kusan 800, gashi za a ba ma manoman mu kyauta domin a haɓaka noma. Jama'a mu yi amfani da wannan dama. Like I said, the Honorable Commissioner, Minister of Agric has said it all. I think I will want to crown it this way. Your Excellency, you are indeed our benefactor. Thank you for all you have done to us. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Mun gode, mai girma gwamna, abinda ka mana, Allah ya maka fiye da abinda ka mana. Allah ya maka fiye da abinda ka mana. Allah kai ka inda ma baka tsammani. Kamar yadda zaka bar mu, Allah Ubangiji ya kawo mana doki. Allah Ubangiji ya kawo mana wanda zai rike maka amana, ya rike mu, ya ci gaba da abin da kake yi. Jama'a, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Honorable Baba Musa Inu Akubo, a farmer and politician. Let's appreciate him one more time. Up next is going to come is the goodwill, 2-minute goodwill message from the Chairman House Committee on Agriculture, Honorable Usman Lawan Moruma. Please, let's appreciate him. It's a long walk. I would like to remind that it's a 2-minute goodwill, and you simply have to acknowledge His Excellency and then stand on the already well-laid protocol.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Borno State, His Excellency, Professor Babagana Umar Azulum, the Golden Governor, the Palmer's Governor. Your Excellency, permit me to stand on the executive protocol as directed by the MC, though I am the Chairman Committee on Agri. You cannot direct me. Thank you very much. It gives me honor and privilege to deliver this goodwill message as this historic occasion, making the official flag of the 2026 wet season, sales of fertilizer, government subsidized NPK fertilizer, and the launch of the pre-distribution of agrochemicals, knapsack sprayer, water pump, and buckets to vulnerable farmers across the Borno State. On behalf of the Borno State House Assembly and the House Committee on Agriculture, I sincerely commend and appreciate our visionary leader, His Excellency, Professor Babagana Umar Azulum, CON, MNI, MNSP, MNIE, Executive Governor of Borno State, for his unwavering commitment and unprecedented investment in transforming of agriculture since 2029. Your Excellency has consistently demonstrated that agriculture remains one of the most effective pathways to food security, poverty reduction, job creation, economic diversification, and sustainable development. Today, the remarkable achievement of His Excellency and inspiration are visible across every part of our state through the full restoration of numerous irrigation schemes, provision of mechanized services, annual distribution of subsidized fertilizer, improved seed, agrochemicals, water pump, tube well, agricultural insurance, and numerous interventions that have restored hope and improved the livelihood of thousands of farmers' families. Your Excellency, permit me to appreciate you for significantly increasing better allocation to the agriculture sector, making the agriculture one of the highest funded sector in the state. This bold investment reflects your conviction that no nation or state can attain lasting prosperity without ensuring food security and empowering its farmers. Those investments have strengthened the capacity of Ministry of Agriculture and Natural Resources to implement impactful programs that are transforming rural communities and positioning Borno State as the leading agricultural hub in Nigeria. Your Excellency, as Chairman of House Committee on Agriculture, I truly assure Your Excellency of the continuous support of Borno State House Assembly. We remain fully committed to providing the necessary legislative backing, constructive oversight, and policy support to sustain those remarkable and laudable initiatives and ensure that every appropriation of agriculture translates into meaningful benefit for our people. To our farmers, I urge you to make judicial use of this subsidized fertilizer and other agricultural inputs being distributed today. Let us continue to work hand in hand with government to increase agricultural production, strengthening food security, and build a more prosperous Borno State. Long live Borno State, long live Nigeria. Allah bamu damuna malabarka. Assalamu alaikum.
Amin Ya Rabbi, Honorable Lawan Moruma, the Chairman, House Committee on Agriculture. The next 2-minute goodwill is going to be delivered by the Chairman, APC Borno State, Right Honorable Bello Ayuba. And I now ask that we please put our hands together for him as he comes to the microphone to deliver his goodwill message. Right Honorable Bello Ayuba.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Borno State, Professor Babagana Umar Zulum, I most humbly and respectfully stand on the already established protocols. Your Excellency, I think today's event is a practical one. It is very practical in the sense that over the years, you have been supporting the farming sector. And today, people can see anything to do with farming is hereby provided by His Excellency to boost the agricultural sector. In view of this, it is my urge to the farmers, let us take the advantage to make use of these facilities for the farming activities in the state. Honestly speaking, Your Excellency, let me speak for the benefit of the common man who cannot speak, who cannot understand the English. Don Allah kar akai kayan nan kasuwa a sayar. Don Allah kar akai kayan nan kasuwa a sayar. Ga fa injin, ga komai, ga shi an kawo, an saya ɗimbin kuɗi, za a bayar don saboda a yi noma da shi. Ban ma so mu ga injin ɗaya an kai da sunan za a sayar. Mu yi amfani da wannan dama, mu yi amfani da wannan kaya domin mu tabbatar noma ya inganta, noma mun samu abinci domin ya zamanto ƙasarmu babu yunwa. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
That has been the inexhaustible chairman of the All Progressive Congress, Borno State, Right Honorable Bello Ayuba. We appreciate him one more time, please. Let's put our hands together for him. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, the next goodwill messages are going to come from our royal fathers who came here to support this noble agricultural intervention. And the first person to speak to us in this segment is the Emir of Biu, His Royal Highness Alhaji Dr. Mustafa Umar Mustafa II.
Yes, the Executive Governor of Borno State, distinguished Senator, Speaker, House of Assembly, Deputy Speaker, Your Royal Highness M.F. Shani, Party Chairman, former Deputy Governor, Chairman Kwayakusar Biu Shani, Bayo Howell. Jama'a abun farin ciki ne wanda Allah ya kawo mana yau, wanda a daidai lokacin da ake nema muka same ta. Mun samu abu ne wanda mun dade ba mu samu irin haka ba, kuma muka zo muka ga an yi da lantaki, an kawo chemical, an kawo injina da injina feshi magani duka aka kawo. Ubangiji Allah ya sa mana albarka. Kuma kamar yadda shi fati chama ya faɗa, don Allah kar a sayar wannan abun, in mun za mu fita daga talauci ma mu samu abu rufi a ciki. Ubangiji Allah ya saka wannan gwamna, Allah ya biya miki da Allah ya sa mu gama lafiya. Assalamu.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Borno State, Your Royal Highness, the Emir of Biu, please, all other protocol duly and respectfully observed. May I seek your indulgence to speak in Hausa so that everybody will understand what I'm saying. To jama'a assalamu alaikum. To muna farin ciki da wannan gwamnati na Baba Gana Umar Zulum da ya sama mana waɗannan kayan aiki. To babban kira dai shine ta fannin mu manoma da jama'ar mu baki daya. Shi dai a matsayin gwamnati ya riga ya sauke hakkinsa yau a kanmu. To jama'a mu yi ƙoƙari mu ga cewa mu yi amfani da waɗannan abubuwa a yadda ya kamata, don ba abin da maza faɗa wanda ba sake maimaitawa ba, sai dai fatanmu ne da addu'anmu. Gwamna ba abin da za mu iya ce maka sai dai Allah ya saka maka da aljanna, Allah ya baka aljanna. Mun gode.
Thank you so much. The two goodwill messages have been delivered respectfully by first the Emir of Biu, Alhaji Dr. Mustafa Umar Mustafa II, followed by the Emir of Shani, His Royal Highness Alhaji Dr. Muhammad Nasiru Mailafia. And the last person to speak to us in this segment of goodwill messages is no other person but the Honorable Speaker of the Borno State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Dr. Abdul Karim Lawan. Let's appreciate him very soundly as he comes to the microphone to deliver his goodwill message.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Borno State, Professor Baba Gana Umar Zulum. Your Excellency, let me stand on the already established protocol. Your Excellency, I'm standing here on behalf of the members of the Borno House of Assembly. Honorable Usman Lawan Worma will speak here on behalf of the members of the House Committee on Agriculture. But I am standing here on behalf of the members of the Borno State House of Assembly. Your Excellency, let me first of all appreciate and express my satisfaction on behalf of the members of the Borno State House of Assembly for distribution agricultural materials to the people of entire people of Borno State. Your Excellency, I have seen in here fertilizer, generators, chemical, and all other agricultural inputs has been displayed here. I am sure this kind of items will going to boost the morals of our farmers across the state. Your Excellency, thank you so much. We are highly appreciate. I also want to advise the beneficiaries of these items. You have to use these items judiciously. If you use these items judiciously, you are going to fit yourself, your neighbor, and others for at least good 1 year. So I want to urge each and everybody to utilize this agricultural input judiciously. Your Excellency, again, this is not your first time to launch this kind of agricultural input in Borno State. Since you came on board as governor of Borno State in 2019, you have been launching this kind of agricultural input every year. This is your 7th term, and I am sure still you have remained 1 year to do and to give it to your brother, Honorable Mustapha Gubio. And Your Excellency, this is not the only project that you are providing to the people of Borno State. You have provided roads, infrastructures across the state. You have also provided economic activities like transportations, and also free health care facilities to the people of Borno State, and also comfortable water supply to the people of Borno State. So we are also thanking you so much, and also Your Excellency, may Almighty Allah continue to guide you and protect you for the next day of your life. And I am sure in Borno State, after the end of your tenure, Your Excellency, you are going to leave a very long legacy for more than next 100 years in Borno State. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. May Almighty Allah continue to guide you. We as a House of Assembly members, inshallah, will going to support you in all what you have been doing for the benefit of the people of Borno State. Inshallah, we are always behind you. Thank you so much, Your Excellency.
That has been the Right Honorable Speaker of the Borno State House of Assembly, Honorable Dr. Abdul Karim Lawan. Let's put our hands together for him. Thank you. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, may I at this point acquaint you with the rest of the sequence of the program. Your Excellency, at this point we will have a 3-minute traditional dance by the Gusi traditional dance troops, and after that, the Senator for Borno South, Senator Muhammad Ali Ndumi, will be making a speech, and thereafter, Your Excellency, he will be inviting you to deliver and flag off this distribution. May I now invite the Gusi traditional dancers troops to please come and entertain us for only 3 minutes. Gusi traditional dance troops. Kushugo. Thank you so much. Your 3 minutes is over. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And now to progress with the program, I have the singular honor and privilege to invite the senator representing Borno South Senatorial District, the most distinguished Senator Mohammed Ali Dume, to come to the microphone and deliver his remarks. And thereafter, in turn, he will be inviting our leader, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Borno State.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Your Excellency, Governor na Borno, Professor Babagana Umar Azulam, da sarakunanmu da suke nan, da iyayenmu da suke nan, da manyanmu da suke nan, da talakawanmu da suke nan, jama'a, assalamu alaikum. Manyan sun ga sun yi magana. Ni a matsayina dan Southern Borno kuma Senator, Your Excellency, na zo na tsaya a gaba da jama'a mu duka nan don in yi godiya. Muna da gwamnoni 36, amma ba inda aka yi abin da aka yi yau a jihohi 36 ne. Saboda haka, yan uwa, banda sarakunanmu guda biyu na shani da na biyu wanda suke nan, don Allah a nunin ban girma da godiya, ina so kowa ya tashi na minti daya ya samu ya mike. Hadda na baya a can da Allah a tashi, za a samu a mike kuma mu nuna godiyarmu wa shi shugabanmu Professor Babagana. Na gode a zona. Your Excellency, ba abin da za mu ce banda mun gode. Sauran jama'a sun yi magana, musamman ma akan jawabin da chairman da sarki mai martaba na biyu da na shani suka yi akan cewa wannan abin da bawan Allah nan ya yi mana ba ko ina ne ake yi ba. Saboda haka mu yi amfani da wannan dama.
His Royal Highness the Emir Bill, former Deputy Governor of Borno State, Alhaji Usman Ndoko, Chairman of our great party, Alhaji Nebo Ayuba, and members of the State Working Committee of our great party, members of the Borno State Executive Council, special advisors, senior special assistants, chairman local government district heads, distinguished party supporters, heads of security agencies, assalamu alaikum. All praises and gratitude are due to Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for granting us the privilege of witnessing this year's wet farming season agricultural inputs distribution to developing farmers in Borno State. Today marks another significant milestone in our collective determination to strengthen agriculture, guarantee food and nutrition security, create employment opportunities, improve livelihoods and build a prosperous future for the people of Borno State. We are gathered here in Abuja, one of the most important agricultural hubs in our own state. We officially launched the 2026 wet farming season and plan off the sales and distribution of NPK fertilizers at government subsidized rates, alongside the distribution of free agrochemicals, NAFTAC sprayers, certified seeds, water pumps, bicycles, as well as post-harvest storage facilities for healthy and durable storage of agricultural produce. This operation is not just a commencement of another farming season, but a clear reaffirmation of our administration's enduring commitments to the welfare of our resilient farmers and our unwavering belief that agriculture remains the most reliable viable pathway to economic recovery, poverty reduction, food security, job creation, and sustainable development. I want to use this opportunity to express my deepest appreciation to the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for all the support that he has been rendering to the subnational since he has assumed duty as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We have received support from the federal government, and that has enabled us to do more to people. I also want to commend the effort of our son, the Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Abubakar Kyari, for all the support that he has been rendering to the good people of Borno State in terms of agricultural development. Over the last 7 years, agriculture has remained one of the key cardinal pillars of our administration's recovery and development agenda. We have implemented numerous smallholder farmer-centered policy programs and projects deliberately aimed at supporting farmers across every stage of agricultural value chain. In assumption of duty as the governor of Borno State, the state government has limited access to our farmlands. But I want to announce to the general public and to Nigerians in general that access to agricultural lands in Borno State has increased by over 1,000% compared to what we had before. We want to acknowledge the tremendous food production that was made in Borno State during the last 2 years, rainy season as well as dry season agricultural farming. We want to convey our deepest appreciation to the federal government and above all to Almighty Allah for the peace that He has restored in our own domain. I also want to use this opportunity to commend our gallant military officers, security personnel, civilian joint task force, hunters and vigilantes for giving us the enabling environment to cultivate our own agriculture. Our key interventions include mechanization, services, irrigation development, fertilizer and improved seed distribution, agrochemical support, agricultural extension services, amongst others. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, about 3 years ago, Borno State government has decided to provide a tractor to invade through unoccupied bases to each and every ward in Borno State. The tractors are now roaming around the local government areas, but the process has not been fully implemented. I urge all local government councils to work out with the Ministry for Agriculture in partnership with the traditional rulers, with a view to ensuring that the process is being concluded very soon. Each ward, the tractor should be handled or managed by the community. The tractors are there and they're working on the local government councils. The time has come so that we shall conclude the arrangement that the tractors shall be under the ownership of the communities. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to announce that for the 2026 wet farming season, the Borno State government has procured 200 tons of highly qualified.
More infrastructure will be delivered and more opportunities will be created to unlock the vast agricultural potentials of every farming community across our state. Our ardent aspiration is to leave behind a resilient agricultural sector that guarantees food production, creates jobs, empowers women and youth, attracts private investment, and serves as foundation for lasting peace and prosperity. Together with unity of purpose, objectivity, dedication, and faith in Almighty Allah, we shall continue to build a stronger, more prosperous, and food secure Borno State. My coming to Kwayakusar today and to be general has made me happy. Why? Because I have seen in the people of these two local government areas, and indeed in the people of Borno South, that there is imagined peace, imagined discipline among the youths in this general area compared to what we have been witnessing before. And this is what we have been yearning for. And I want to assure you that inshallah, I'll support you. On my coming to Kwayakusara, I'm also happy. Women and children, youths have well behaved. I want to commend the chairman of the local government council for the great works that he has been doing, and I want to assure that inshallah we shall support you. I want to announce the people of Kwayakusar local government that during my last visit to Kwayakusar, I was at the general hospital and promised to rehabilitate the general hospital. But now I want to announce that Borno State government will construct a new general hospital in Kwayakusar local government. Foundation laying ceremony for the construction of new general hospital in Kwayakusar local government, inshallah, will take effect soon. We shall equip the general hospital. Inshallah. We have been to Bio local government last time. The general hospital in Bio local government is better than that of Kwayakusar local government. We shall rehabilitate and then furnish it to standard. I also want to announce that very soon we shall come back to Bio to plug off the distribution of the empowerment materials, especially to youth and women in the areas of vocational training, vocational trades and other trades. Inshallah. I want to use this opportunity to commend all the political leaders that are working in this area. I want to commend the senator representing Borno South for all the good works that he has been doing. I also want to commend the members of the House of Assembly. And above all, I want to commend the member House of Representatives representing this area, Honorable Muktari Betara, for all the good works that he has been doing. I know the state government has distributed fertilizer, but he is a generous human being. He will also provide additional support to the people in this general area. In addition to this also, numerous projects were built in this zone. You look at the Open University and other projects that were built with its own support. But what we need to do is to put into use these projects. Otherwise, they will be destroyed. And therefore, I want to urge the local government chairman in Shani local government, Kwayakusar, Bio and the local government to come up with the modalities on how possible best we shall use
some of these infrastructures that were put in place through the facilitation of Honorable Muktari Betari so that they will not deteriorate, and all other projects that were done by other members of the National Assembly. On this note, it is my singular honor and privilege to formally launch and flag off the 2027 farming season fertilizer sales at subsidized rates of 50%, and also pre-distribution of essential and basic farm inputs, farm assets, including 10,000 bicycles for mobility and post-harvest facilities to reduce losses, inshallah. Yesterday, in the palace of His Royal Highness, the Sheikh of the Emir of Bama, the Emir of Biu, I did mention that Borno State government will give opportunity to our graduates in all the 27 local government areas of Borno State. I urge stakeholders to come up with the required list so that we shall give them employment. We shall also empower them. Furthermore, the General Manager, Borno Social Investment Program, Dr. Lawan, is also here. I'm also announcing empowerment of 100 million naira each to these 5 local government areas. Stakeholders are to meet and verify, examine the numbers of the beneficiary so that the General Manager is with us here so that he will credit the money into the respective accounts of the beneficiaries before I leave you, inshallah. Each of the 500 local government areas will receive 105 local government areas will receive 100 million naira each. While similar gesture will be done, inshallah, during my next to the 4 local government areas, during my next visit to Askira, our local government, to cover the remaining 4 local government areas of Askira, Chibok, Dombo, and Goza. Northern Borno local government areas and Borno Central local government areas will also follow suit during my subsequent visit to their own areas. The fertilizer distribution to this zone are as follows. Askira Oba local government will receive 8 trucks. Bio local government will receive 8 trucks. The local government area will receive 12 trucks. Chibok local government area will receive 4 trucks. Domboa local government area will receive 4 trucks. Goza will receive 6 trucks. Ha will receive 4 trucks, 8 trucks. And then Kwayakusar will also receive 8 trucks. And Shani will also receive 8 trucks. Inshallah. So, the Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Security and the stakeholders and his agricultural team will also sit down and rework the distribution pattern. The initial distribution has empowered the community to distribute the fertilizers. I'm okay with this. The 50% shall follow in this direction, while the 50% that I just added shall follow the normal channel that you have been using it before, with a view to ensuring that what is being given will reach the farmers. Once again, on behalf of the good people of Borno State government and good people of Borno State, I want to commend the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, commend the Nigerian Armed Forces, and commend the people of Borno State for all the support that they have been rendering to this administration. I also want to specifically express my sincere appreciation to the Speaker and members of the Borno State House of Assembly for all the support that they have been rendering to this administration. I want to commend our party stakeholders, commend members of the Borno State Executive Council, special advisors, chairman local government, and all other party supporters for all the good works that they have been doing. I want to specifically mention, acknowledge the presence of the Emir of Biu and the Emir of Shani. May Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to bless our able farmers, bless us with bumper harvest, bless our state, and bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. On this note, once again, It is my privilege to formally launch and plug off the 2026 farming season fertilizer sales. Sales of 200 trucks of fertilizer at subsidized rate of 50%, and also the pre-distribution of essential and basic farm inputs, farm assets, including bicycle for mobility and post-harvest facilities to reduce losses in Borno State, here in Kwaya, town of Kwaya Kusar local government area of Borno State, to the glory of God and to the benefit of mankind. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you so much, His Excellency.
You are still watching live telecast on the Nigerian Television Authority, transmitting from the Township Stadium in Kwayakusar, the headquarters official flag of the 2026 farming season, featuring the commencement of fertilizer sales at government-approved subsidized rates and the launching of the free distribution of agricultural input to smallholder, vulnerable, youth, women and returning farmers across the 27 local government areas of Borno State.
It is my singular honor of agricultural input 2026 rainy season today area of Borno State. And as I said it earlier, Borno State government will distribute 200 trucks of fertilizers to the farmers at a subsidy of 50. In addition, Borno State distribute free of charge 10,000 bicycles so that they should have access to the agricultural land. Tax sprayers, pesticides, insecticides, and other agricultural inputs, including seeds, shall also be distributed free of charge to the farmers. On this note, it is my singular honor and privilege to plug off the distribution of this agricultural input to the good people of in general. Today, the 8th of July 2027, to the glory of God and to the benefit of mankind. And I also acknowledge the support of the federal government of Nigeria for that continued support to the public.
This year's intervention is one of the largest agricultural support programs in the state's history, because a total of 60,000 farmers across the 27 local government areas will benefit from subsidized fertilizer for the 2026 farming season. In addition, thousands of vulnerable farmers will receive free agricultural support, including water pumps, generators, irrigation pipes, knapsack sprayers, agrochemicals, and other essential farm inputs for wet farming to boost productivity. Also to be distributed are 10,000 bicycles, which will enhance farmers' mobility, improve access to farmlands and markets, and of course, ultimately will increase agricultural output in Borno State. It is not longer news that Borno State has suffered from the insurgency attacks, disrupting farming activities, forcing out thousands of farming communities, and of course families out of their homes, reducing cultivated farmlands and threatening food production. Today, what we are seeing with improved security and sustained government interventions, the state is steadily rebuilding its agricultural sector, restoring livelihoods and encouraging farmers to return to their fields.
All right. Next, Your Excellency, is the bicycle. Knapsack sprayer. Aha. Inane yanzu muta. Aha. With herbicide. These one are all Excellency. So 1 liter is meant for one beneficiaries. Okay. Okay. Director, why? Where are the? Okay, that's great. Yes, this is the presentation for the beneficiaries. 500 bicycle to farmers in Kwaya Kusar local government area, Your Excellency, sir. So, where is the chairman? So, Your Excellency will officially and formally hand over your bicycle for onward distribution. Where are the beneficiaries? The beneficiaries.
It's 500 each to local government.
Please, beneficiary one, come forward for your bicycle. This is your bicycle. Your Excellency may wish to kindly beneficiary. Yanzu za baka taki a baka water pump sai ka daura kai ka tafi shi gona.
Let me welcome all the serving senators that are here. I'd like to especially welcome the Honorable Minister of the FCT, His Excellency Eze Wonye-Sonwike, CON. Let me welcome the Honorable Minister of State for FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmood. I'd like to welcome former senators and members of the National Assembly that are here, heads of ministries, departments, and agencies that are here, the chairman of FCT area councils, or the Federal Capital Territory Administration, members of the Honorable Minister's entourage, heads of security agencies that are here, our royal fathers, our market women. Let me especially appreciate all the staff of the FCT, engineers, protocol officers, who day and night point us to every location. Welcome to day 21 of the official commissioning. As we look to commission the Collector Road CO1 in Institution and Research District to link the body of benches to Nile University, including a bridge. Your Excellencies, for me, I want to relate what we are doing here today to cars. For those that love those beauty on wheels, if you seek uncompromising luxury, then Rolls-Royce is your car. But if you admire timeless engineering, maybe a Mercedes-Benz. If you are captivated by performance, maybe a Ferrari. If your obsession is speed, maybe a Bugatti. If innovation is your thing, maybe a Tesla. But whatever car you drive, the world has built extraordinary automobiles, machines of breathtaking beauty, engineering of astonishing precision, yet every one of them depends on something greater than itself, a road. No automobile, however magnificent, can create an infrastructure, can create a road, can create a journey. And that is why today here, we're here to thank the man and his team who are allowing us to drive those beauty on wheels. Because not only has he built those roads, he has also chosen for all of us to believe, to unite, and to move. I welcome all of you one more time. Let me invite Engineer Richard Yunana Dauda to give us an overview of the road we are commissioning.
Your Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, here represented by the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON, ranking members of the National Assembly that are here, and other members that are present, both serving and former, the Honorable Minister of FCT, His Excellency Barrister Ezenwo Nyesom Wike, CON, the Honorable Minister of State, FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmoud, Area Council Chairman that are present, top government officials, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Permit me to stand on the existing protocol as established by the Director of Ceremony as I welcome you all. It is my honor and privilege to warmly welcome you to this occasion of the commissioning of Collector Road CO1 in Institution and Research District to link the body of Bentas to the Nile University area, including a bridge. Your Excellency, the FCT administration, in her relentless commitment to providing infrastructure services to the FCT, awarded the contract for the construction of Collector Road CO1 in Institution and Research District to link the body of Bentas to the Nile University area, including a bridge to Mesa CC ECC Nigeria Limited in October 2025, and work commenced immediately. Your Excellency, the Institution and Research District of the FCT, of the Federal Capital City, is located in Phase 3 of the city. It is planned to accommodate educational institutions like universities, research institutions, and other government institutions as provided in the Abuja Master Plan. Such institutions that are already within the district include the Federal Medical Center, the EFCC headquarters, the National Open University, the body of Bentas, the Nile University and Base University, as well as several other residential estates that are here. The district is being developed in stages, with the current project being a major intervention in this district. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, the scope of the current stage involves the construction of Collector Road CO1 from the Base University Junction to Nile University, a length of about 1.5 kilometers. The scope of works includes earthworks, underground surface water drainage, box culverts, asphalt paved road of 3 lanes, including walkways and green verges, a 3-span river bridge of 60 meters, as well as solar street lighting. The development of this 1.5 kilometer section of this District Collector Road, 01, and the 3-span bridge will provide a critical link and an alternative route with easier connectivity among the various public institutions and other institutions within this district. In the course of the construction works, many Nigerians were gainfully employed. We thank President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and the Honorable Minister of FCT, Barrister Ezon Wike, CON, for the privilege to be part of this project. Thank you all for coming. God bless you. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Engineer Dauda. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, there are roads that connect places, and there are roads that connect possibilities. Some shorten distance, others shorten the journey between knowledge and discovery, between learning and leadership, between aspiration and achievement. Today's commissioning belongs to that. For this road is more than a corridor of movement. It is the corridor of ideas, a pathway where education meets research, where scholarship meets service, where pursuit of knowledge stands alongside the pursuit of justice. This road is a destination of the future. Let me invite the contractor that handled this, and they've done an amazing job. The Executive Director of CCECC, Mr. Henry Shao.
His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, JCFR, represented today by Your Excellency, the Vice President, Senator Kashim Shettima, JCON. Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister of the FCT, Barrister Nizam Ezewowike, the Honorable Minister of State for the FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmoud, distinguished members of National Assembly, the Chief of Staff, Executive Secretary, Mandate Secretaries, Permanent Secretaries, and all distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, and you are all most welcome. Before I officially start, I want to say, Your Excellency, Honorable Minister, these days, whenever we turn on the TV or scroll through the social medias like Facebook or Twitter, all we see is the news about your commissioning ceremony. We, including me, we can barely find the FIFA World Cup results anymore. Now I can start. It's my great honor on behalf of CCECC Nigeria Limited to deliver these remarks at the commissioning ceremony of Collector Route CO1 in Institution and Research District to link the body of benches to Nile University area, including a bridge. First and foremost, I wish to express my profound gratitude to Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister, for your unwavering support, which has made the successful completion and commissioning of this project possible. I also sincerely thank the FCD team and the CCECC project team. Your close coordination, commitment, and hard work made the timely delivery of this project possible. The route being commissioned today is more than just the route. It will improve daily movement for the body of benchers, Nile University, and the surrounding communities. More importantly, it's a practical demonstration of the renewed hope agenda, delivering visible infrastructure, promoting development, and improving the quality of the life. Here in FCT, the national vision is being translated into tangible results through purposeful leadership. Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister, from the commencement of this project, you visit the site almost every month to inspect and monitor the progress of the work. You did not simply issue directives from the office. You came to the site, inspected the work firsthand, resolved challenges, and demand results. It's under this kind of committed leadership that we were able to complete this project in just 6 months. Your Excellency, as you rightly stated in your recent lecture in Uniport, quote, where infrastructure is strong, economies expand. opportunity multiply, and social stability is reinforced. In line with this vision, and to unlock even greater developments in this district, Your Excellency has directed that this route be further extended to connect with Ring Road 3, a project that was officially flagged off last month. Finally, permit me to speak not only as a representative of a contractor, but also an ordinary resident of Abuja. We sincerely thank Your Excellency, the Honorable Minister of FCT, for your dedication, your tireless commitment, and your selfless service to the people. We appreciate you not only for the initiating numerous landmark projects, but more importantly, for ensuring that they are completed, delivered, and made to serve the people who live they are intending to improve. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you all. And God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate you, Mr. Henry Shao, and your company. We say thank you to you. Our next speaker, if we are to divide Abuja and call her to say, where will you choose to own? I'm sure she will own this area. Being a researcher herself, being a scholar herself, being a consultant physician. Because she realizes that one of the timeless truths of our time is that people, economies become innovative, must first find its cultivated minds. Places like this refine character. Ideas are tested, where excellence is also pursued. I'd like to welcome here the Honorable Minister of State for the FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmood, an excellent woman herself.
Thank you very much, the Director of Ceremony, Your Excellency, the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented by our amiable Vice President, His Excellency Senator Kashim Shettima, GCOA. All distinguished senators that are here with us, all other members of the National Assembly, both serving and former that are here with us. His Excellency, the Honorable Minister of FCT, Barrister Ezenwo Yosumwiki, Mr. Project, all members and officials of the Federal Capital Territory Administration and the FCD, our chairman of the 6 area council that are here with us, our traditional rulers, leaders of our political parties, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I acknowledge everyone that's here. It is with fulfillment and gratitude I stand before you to express our happiness and also our gratitude for all that have been coming to celebrate with us, and today we are here to celebrate another momentous occasion. That's the commissioning of the Collectoral Road CO1, linking the body of benches and the Nile University area with a special bridge. As always, our gratitude goes to His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, the Vice President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Kashim Shettima, and the leadership of the National Assembly for their continuous support and commitment to delivering infrastructure that entirely transform the lives of our citizens. We say thank you, Excellency, sir. We will not hesitate to appreciate His Excellency Barrister Ezenwo Yosumwiki, whose determination and commitment has always transformed drawings into landmarks and also promises into reality. We say thank you. For the team of engineers, as always, the consultants, the contractors, all the technical team that have been with us, we appreciate you for your hard work and commitment to excellence. We say thank you very much. For our distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our supporters, our friends and associates, the community leaders, the traditional rulers, our area council chairman, our women groups, and the youth, the technical team that have been helping us, that's the protocol team, the media. We say thank you very much for your continuous support, for your cooperation, and we also congratulate the community that are the beneficiary of this important investment. And we want to urge them to take full responsibility of this investment and preserve it for our future generation to come. I assure you, with your continuous support for the renewed hope agenda of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, more and more dividends of democracy are coming your way. Thank you very much for coming. May God bless everyone that is here. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, the Honorable Minister of State. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, every public investment whispers a promise of tomorrow. Every completed project becomes an act of confidence in the future not fully visible. Every milestone reminds us that progress is never accidental. It is designed, it is pursued, it is sustained, it is protected. Today we celebrate modern infrastructure, we celebrate continuity, and we celebrate responsibility. We celebrate the enduring conviction that leadership finds its greatest dignity in enlarging the possibilities available to those who serve. And one of such men is our next speaker. It is therefore my highest esteem and profound honor to invite here the Honorable Minister of the FCT. Please welcome here, Barrister Chief, Mr. Weekend.
Our President, we are grateful. Abuja is happy. Abuja is happy. Yes, so we get the walk. Yes, so we get the walk. Abuja is happy.
Your Excellency, Mr. President, ably presented by the Vice President, Senator Kasim Shettima, Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger. Your Excellency, distinguished senators here present, particularly the Chairman of Senate Committee on Works, Senator Orwell Oyeso, and Senator Olaka Uwogu. Members of the House of Representatives, ably led by the gubernatorial candidate of APC River State, Kingsley Ogundo Chida, and your team, leaders of political parties that are here, particularly the Publicity Secretary of the APC, Mr. Felix Moka, and the APC Vice Chairman South, Victor Gardon, and the Chairman BOT of the PDP, and the Deputy National Chairman of the PDP South, mandate secretaries, area council chairmen that are here, the head of service and members of your team, permanent secretaries, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, Mr. President, let me join the Honorable Minister of the FCT State to appreciate and thank you, welcome you to the 21 of the commissioning of projects as outlined for the 31 days. Let me also thank the representative of Managing Director of the CCCC and your management team for being here today. Your Excellency, we thank God Almighty that the weather is clement for us to host you and commission this Collective CO1 institution and research district. Like we have said before, that every district will have attention of the present government. We have gone around so many of the districts, both satellite towns and districts that make up the city. Today we are here to see that will commission these projects. The other day, we were also here at the body of benchers to commission the annex of the body of benchers. Your Excellency, we thank you for your support. We thank you for the resources made available by removing us from the TSC. And that's why today we are having so many projects to be commissioned. On this note, Your Excellency, I want to invite you to commission Collector Road CO1 to the site institution. Thank you.
Senator representing Rivers East Senatorial District and Chairman Senate Committee on Works, Senator Olwell Onyeso. The Senator representing Rivers South East Senatorial District, Senator Olaka Nwogu. Member representing Kana Gokana Federal Constituency of Rivers State, Honorable Dunmare Deko. Our APC gubernatorial candidate in Rivers State, other members of the National Assembly present, serving and non-serving, especially Senator Philip Stanimo Aduda, Senator Usman Jibrin Wowo, Senator Magnus Abe, Senator George Thompson Sekibo, and Senator Mao Uhabunwa. The Honorable Minister of the FCT, Your Excellency Barrister Ezon Wonyeson Wike CON, the Honorable Minister of State for FCT, Dr. Maria Mahmoud, our political party leaders present here, heads of government agencies and parastatals, Executive Director of CCECC, Mr. Henry Shaw, and other members of his team, senior government officials and presidential aides, area council chairmen, officials of the Federal Capital Territory Administration and Federal Capital Development Authority, members of the fourth asset of the RIM, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am particularly delighted to be here today. When we came into office, we made a solemn pledge to the Nigerian people. We promised not to allow governance to become a series of abandoned dreams and half-hearted efforts. We promise renewed hope. And today, as we stand on this newly constructed Collector Road C01, complete with its bridge, we are not just looking at the physical road. We are looking at the promise kept. About 2 weeks ago, the extension of this corridor towards RR3 and other parts of the city was plucked up. That extension will tie this institutional research district directly with the wider road networks of Abuja. It means fewer bottlenecks, faster travel, and stronger links between campuses, communities, and commercial hubs. One road becomes a system, and that is how connectivity scales. Look around you. This is the institutional research district. This district was conceived in the Abuja Master Plan to be the intellectual hub of our nation's capital. But for too long, the brilliant minds here, our custodians of legal heritage at the body of benches, our future leaders, innovators and thinkers at Nile University and Bayes University were cut off by infrastructure deficits. When the body of benches cried out to us during the Nigeria Law School call to bar ceremony last year for relief from traffic gridlocks and lack of access, we listened. I told my minister, the MISA project of our time, Nyesom Wike, I told him, look, we cannot have the legal luminaries of our nation navigating potholes to train our future advocates. We cannot have students arriving late to lectures because of a lack of a simple bridge. We did not just talk about it. We approved it under emergency procurement. And today, just months later, here we are. Before today, moving between these institutions was a daily headache for students, lecturers, and residents alike. Today, we have restored ease of movement. We have enhanced safety. But beyond that, we are creating an environment where academia and professional institutions can thrive without the baggage of structural neglect. I am told that this project has already generated hundreds of direct and indirect jobs for our youth during construction. That is the macroeconomy at work at the grassroots level. Infrastructure is the greatest enabler of economic prosperity. When you build roads, you open up districts. When you open up districts, you invite investment. And when investment comes, Nigeria grows. I therefore commend the FCT Minister, Barrister Nyesom Wike. You have proven once again that when you are given a job, you do not sleep until it is done. This marathon of project commissioning across the FCT is a clear testament that this administration is firmly in action mode. To the management and students of Nile and base universities, to the body of benchers and all residents of this area, this road belongs to you. Protect it, cherish it. Let it serve as a daily reminder that your government believes in your future and is committed to building the infrastructure that will carry your dreams forward. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this administration will not stop. We will continue to invest in our cities, our satellite towns, and our rural communities, because every Nigerian deserves the dividends of good governance. The transformation of Abuja is a microcosm of the transformation we are bringing to the entire Federal Republic of Nigeria. On that note, it is now my singular honor and privilege to, on behalf of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, to officially commission the Collector Road C01 and a bridge within the institution and research districts to the glory of the Almighty God and for the benefit of all Nigerians. Thank you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
We will invite our special guests to join His Excellency the Vice President for the commissioning, as I welcome the PDP governorship candidate in Adamawa, Chief Morris Funobolki. Also here, Right Honorable Ogunda Kingsley Chinda, APC gubernatorial candidate, Rivers State.
It's my singular honor and privilege to, on behalf of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, to commission this beautiful infrastructure. Collector Road C01 in the Institution and Research District, connecting Nile University and the surrounding areas with the body of benches and inclusive of a bridge. Collector of C01 in Institution and Research District to link the body of benches and Nile University area, including a bridge, was officially commissioned by His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, on Wednesday, 8th July 2026.
After the commissioning, there will be a group photograph and then the national anthem. The national anthem, please.